What's going on, everybody?
How's it going, guys?
Another Saturday is upon us. Welcome to another week here at the Hydeout, guys. We're back to our normal time for this week. So stay tuned. We'll definitely, I'll let you know the schedule coming up for this next couple of weeks. Again, glad to always get to join y'all. We have some fun-filled episode today. Lord of the Mysteries finally is going to get talked about. Again, busy year overall. Just in general, in everything. And that's because there's animes galore that I don't follow. Again, new to the anime category, but like literally, like that's all I see now is like this one's getting, and this one's on season 2, season 6.
Yeah.
This one season, I was like, yo, the catalog for anime is
nuts. But honestly, though, I like, as much as you say you're new to it, I realized how far behind I'm to it because I was telling one of my friends at work. He was over here telling me, he's like, "Oh, have you watched this one yet?" And I was like, "No, what's that one?" He showed it to me, and he like told me another one. I was like, "No, I never heard of it." And then I was like, "You know what? Hold on, let me stop right there." I used to be heavy into anime and manga and stuff. I used, like, back in high school days, I was on like whatever you knew, that's what I knew. But then as I grew older, there was like, I got like, me and my brothers would kind of keep each other in that game, in that realm.
Mm-hmm. So one of y'all would watch something, y'all would tell them,
keep it. But then as we grew up and started separating and like stopped talking as much, I realized like I didn't have anybody to discuss it with. Mm-hmm. So then, and my wife wasn't involved with it at the time. Mm-hmm. So I kind of dropped it.
Yeah.
And then all these good animes are coming out and I kind of was like not even in on it, except like anything that was continuing. That's what I was on.
Gotcha.
And then now that me and you have this again, I'm like,
it sparked
you gotta go back in again.
Started the fire, like
there was like little embers, and then you just went,
I have this idea, like.
And then my daughter started getting in on anime, and then my wife finally started getting it, and I was like, okay, now it's like that whole thing is back.
Dude, I'm telling you, like I just go to Crunchyroll and it's like animes you should watch or whatever, just right on the first categories or what top ones at the moment, and then you're just like, geez, low, and it's like a long sideways of things. I was like,
my watch list,
which is evil, going against the demons. This and this and this and that. And high school demons of this and that. And I was just like, geez, Louise, like what is out there? Like,
there's a bunch, dude.
So I was like, I know I am very like. Now for sure on the bottom tier.
Because if you're there, and I'm probably sitting in the middle somewhere because of how much I used to be in it.
Yeah.
But there's people that go crazy. Like,
but that is the golden age of anime, I think, right? Well, again, when it wasn't over fixated, but it wasn't overpopulated with so many at the time.
I think we're reaching the golden age. I think that was a silver era. Because
okay.
For me, like I want to say that was the golden age, especially coming from somebody who grew up with it.
Story-wise, golden age, or like the arcs were better in that time.
I think the arcs were probably better, and it had better, like you said, maybe more stories. Mm. And it was, some of them were a bit darker. Some of them were like, some of the anime and manga, reading them were like very well done. The arts here and there sometimes is a little wonky, but that's every artist and everything as they're going on, they develop more. But I think the stories are probably a bit better back then, and then how well paced some of these arcs are.
Got it.
But I think in terms of accessibility, it was more like, looking at now, that was like the silver. Like, it was accessible to a few people. Yeah. If you knew, you knew.
Again, you knew that.
But now it's getting
the websites to go to catch up.
Dude, I have like 3 or 4 different websites I would jump around through because sometimes
they ain't playing with that no more, bro. They ain't playing with that. Like, they're real. Like, literally, we're gonna hold the reins of what you can watch. Like, basically, you know what I mean? Like, your game's strong. Oh, okay. We did the Fantastic Four again. It was a random day. I think it was Monday.
Yeah, we did it this past Monday. We couldn't do it
unfortunately,
Saturday.
Definitely let me know what you think. Again, we rated it 9 and a 7, I believe. Right? You said
I did.
7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
It was For me, it was good, but some of the CGI was kind of wonky here and there. And then sometimes I was a little like, you could feel like it got cut quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I think I liked Superman slightly better than this. And coming from a person who doesn't care for Superman.
As you wear the Superman shirt.
That's how much I'm going to rock it right now. No.
I rep this guy now.
Yeah. But this guy right here, he got all the he can't stretch. That's all. He could move fast enough to set himself on
obviously,
fire.
Mr. Fantastic can't either. You know,
dude. I was actually looking through some comments and stuff about that, and everybody's like, "Yo, Fantastic Four from the first one was wrapping around so much other stuff, and this guy is getting stretched out
and hurting
and hurting."
Nice. Yep. 8 out of 10. Yeah. It was my wonky part was when he was flying next to the Silver Surfer. That part, lava scene. Like it just the fire didn't look as intense. There was no like coolness to it. I guess you know what I mean. Like,
but for me, it was just it was all the time with the damn baby. Like the baby, like they said it was a real baby, and I still question it.
I know what you're trying to do to me. You're making me go to the box office, spend another $14 to go make sure this statement is true.
No, like whenever the thing had the baby, that's when it looked even overly CGI.
I was so enveloped in the story, I didn't really like pay attention to him holding the baby or anything in the background. But that was the first time pass through. You know what I mean? But. Speaking of that, they're already like talking about digital release for the Superman in August 25th.
Damn, already?
Yeah, like they're gonna the digital one, the online download, and stream. So
if it streams, it's on HBO Max.
Buying it, I think you have to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not streaming. Streaming won't come out till I think another month, maybe September. They just said the digital release. I guess. This is the new DVD release, what I mean?
Like you could like rent it on Prime. Okay. Nah, you ain't gonna get me to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm gonna buy it, it has to be a physical copy because I ain't doing all this crap.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a dying game. Even again, it's dying because it's now that expensive. Again, I remember it being $17.99. You got a badass insert, all this good stuff. You know what I mean? And now it's $25.99 or $29.99, and you're getting one disc, a little pamphlet with the code, like we said,
QR code, all that
so I was
stuff,
just it's like, even that sad.
I wouldn't mind paying the $25 when it gave me 2 discs. It gave me the original DVD, the Blu-ray DVD, and then it came with the code. I was like, that'll pay money for.
Those were the days, dude. That was when I was going to Black Friday. And getting the $5.99 and the $7.99, depending on the movie, it was like the little yellow dot.
I don't know if you're worth $7.99 right now.
Me and Bree went to our first one, and we had like stacks, and we're like, we might have to narrow this down a little bit. It was like a massive stack. I was like, I think there's like $150 worth of DVDs right here. I was like, we need to slim down these little numbers,
You guys are gonna start playing like that game where you cut in the middle, whatever falls you keep.
Yeah, dude, that would have been a good idea. Like, literally, it was like stages of 5. Like, we would like put up 5, and it was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. We're gonna take the top 3 of each stack, and then we like narrowed. It was working, but it was tough.
Yeah, I can't.
I was a big DVD guy. Like, inspired by my sister though. My sister was a big DVD woman, and she had like this huge like wooden like shelf like they made. That rolled out that had DVDs like on both sides. And it was just like, yo, that is so dope. I was like, cool. I want a collection like that. You know what I mean? And then you go on and we see, what was it? The one that was written by the Obamas, that like conspiracy theory movie. Julia Roberts. Was it Julia Roberts?
I don't know.
Nonetheless, the bunker had all the DVDs, and she just wanted to watch Friends, the ending of Friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now? And So,
and we did see that Spider-Man suit.
Yes, we'll be, speaking of, let's jump in to our rumors and, breaking news, all that good stuff, guys. The first one on the table for our dear friend Wolvis is the Spider-Man suit reveal.
That's right there.
I was like, what? So we got the Spider-Man suit, it came out, showed in 2 different ways. So I really want to go back and see the YouTube one where it's like the close up, like the Superman suit, you know what I mean? Where it was showing the threads and that it was like a, feeling of the 3D webbing or whatever. I swear the spider did not look like this one.
I don't know.
I want to say the spider looked like his original spider. Yeah. I was like, dang it, they didn't change the spider again. And then again, this came out a little bit afterwards. And when it came out a little bit afterwards, I was, I was pretty happy. Again, not knowing much of the comics, I started, watching why everyone was so excited at the end of No Way Home. So when he was sliding off the roof and everything, everyone was like, yo, that is what's up. They brought his suit back. So I didn't know that he was entirely blue bottom. I didn't know there was, that kind of suit. Yeah. So I was like, that was why everybody was excited.
That was like an OG shit.
Yeah, the OG, a shout out. So this suit has that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a close up of the legs. I couldn't find the photo fast enough. That is again on my fault. But yeah, definitely take a look online. It's on YouTube, Marvel, updates, Marvel, Facebook page, the MCU, etc. Anything you can get your Marvel news on, that one's one of the big news right now. So
I'm trying to look up all the Spider-Man
emblems and stuff. Okay,
because it changes over the years constantly. Okay. So depending on, you can almost
what
pinpoint
comic book line that they're going with.
So okay, it depends. That one, I'm trying to see.
They already confirmed as well. While we're talking about suits and Spider-Man, that the Scorpion is going to be in this one.
Yeah, from the first movie, right? That end credit scene,
Homecoming. Yeah, which is in his universe.
Yes,
before they took Falcon to the Morbius.
Oh, man. We don't talk about
good old. We didn't see that happen. We didn't.
We don't.
Nice try, Sony. Nice try.
But
they tried.
So I cannot confirm or not whether that one doesn't look like the Ultimate Spider-Man one, because it's been a while since I read it. But yeah,
but that Ultimate Spider-Man line goes into the Secret Wars. That's why right?
I believe so. Yeah. So yeah. So it all depends.
All right. So that was a pretty cool suit. Yeah, I agree with Wolvis. It was immense. Like I felt I enjoyed it. Again,
it was cool.
The first one was a pretty cool one. Again, I was worried about the spider, and then to have the actual reveal. I don't know about y'all. We were talking about it right before, like that little reveal, with the garage doors and stuff that. Like, and he was doing that, Goku hop. Yeah. Okay, I give you that, but it's played out now. I wanted a good, all the photos say HD, 4K, reveal, and they're like, they're okay photos and stuff.
We did and we didn't do it with Captain America. Captain America had the Red Hulk. So, yes, you'd had a Hulk. I do not know how they're trying to play this, dude. Like, because supposedly you still have Bruce Banner playing Smart Hulk, right? Okay. Right as of right now, that's all we know. But we do not know how, because supposedly it's supposed to be Savage Hulk in this coming a brand new day. Yeah. So I'm like, how the hell are you supposed to do this? But then
does that ever happen where he loses the balance and revert?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so there's several different ways like it can happen. And what I like is somebody had a theory, and I kind of like this theory, that when Thanos did the snap, technically Hulk went away, and Banner was able to get some of the Hulk power because Hulk is still kind of in him. It's suppressed in him. So he's able to pull that power out without Hulk ever fighting.
Because he's
gone. Yeah. So mentally it's gone, but he still has that gamma radiation in him. So he's able to pull that Hulk power out. So I was like, a little stretch, but I kind of like that idea because they're saying, what if in
between Endgame, right? Yeah, before you've seen him as the Smart Hulk, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then like, okay, so what if after the snap, Hulk is now back? But I was like, the issue with that is you still have him in She-Hulk and all the other like little iterations as Smart Hulk.
I think that was only She-Hulk.
Well, he wasn't something. Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still see him as Smart Hulk, And I was like,
no, he wasn't even Smart Hulk. He was
he was Banner in that one. That is true. That is true. So why would he turn it back into Banner? He's like permanently stuck in Hulk form. Why would he be Banner? Everything he's built was for Smart
Now
Hulk.
we need to know, and I don't remember. So much has gone happened.
Dude, yeah. So
I don't know when She-Hulk takes place between. Shang-Chi is in She-Hulk or Wong.
Wong is in She-Hulk, yeah. But we don't know again when that takes place exactly.
Well, he shows the whole him being friends with Abomination.
True, and that is in Shang-Chi. So yes,
somewhere around there.
So this theory has a couple of holes, of course, like always. But
you wouldn't mind that theory.
I wouldn't mind the theory because they're saying if Hulk does come back, imagine Hulk finding out that
all his homies are,
that all his people are now dead, especially Natasha, because after the snap, everything had happened. So I was like, it's a pretty interesting theory to bring Hulk Savage Hulk back out. But I don't know. It's kind of a difficult situation.
That's a hard story to explain, on the Hulk's part.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know.
So I was like, how are you going to get it back? Like, you're going to have to drop another gamma bomb. Let's go.
Yeah. Dude, that's wild. I didn't think of that. That'll be...
No, man.
That'll be something to see, again, if they could put it together. But,
if.
And we're already, again, talking about World War Hulk. So
no, we're not. Don't do that.
It was mentioned. But, again, with that storyline, how would that fit?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Then it was on She-Hulk that he brought out his son. So,
yeah, at the end.
Jeez Louise.
I don't like the way they're going with World War Hulk. They don't need it.
Maybe because he's an escaped prison, inmate. Yeah. Maybe
have Punisher, have somebody like
Scorpion's reason of being in prison was something that had to do with the Punisher. You know what I mean?
Or have one of Punisher's because Punisher doesn't really care too much about people, but have like one of his like old friends or something. His family get killed by Scorpion, and then like Punisher's like, nah, he has to go. Yeah, he has to get down.
Yeah,
but. I agree with that statement. Like, you can't do nothing to the Hulk. Like, you got
your boy Spidey, homie.
He can't do nothing.
At least showcase his, strength without holding back in a way.
I would love that, and I would also like to see him start developing his Spider-Fu.
Yeah, exactly. That would be cool. To combat his overall heavy strength, with your nimbleness. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
do I want him to do what Garfield did to Lizard in
crawl around
the webs and everything. So Hulk's has to break out of it because the webs are extremely powerful. Mm-hmm. But that's a scene with Kingpin. There's too many Hulk is a heavy ass hitter. So if he touches you, you're gonna Spider-Man's gonna get rocked and Punisher is no longer there.
And then again, we're getting, I think, that Punisher series before Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Maybe we'll load into it.
Because we're getting it, I think we're getting it this year, if I'm not mistaken, because it's coming out before season 2 of Daredevil.
Born
Again season 2. But also, he's getting his own series, isn't he? Or is this special the only thing?
It might just be a special.
Okay, because
I haven't heard anything about a series.
Yeah. So, but at least showcasing his abilities, I think would be pretty cool. Yeah. Again, I like that idea. Developing, getting better as he fights the Hulk. But I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind a good just through the buildings. Hulk just throws Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kingpin has a lot of history. But
he's currently the mayor. Ooh, man. God damn it. MCU. Again, me and Emmanuel have been talking about this all week. It's so hard to defend these guys, man. There's just so much going on right now, man. Again, we got Jessica Jones coming back confirmed. Yes. what is happening? March is before this movie, so we're gonna, and then they're trying to say he's gonna be small time crime now. Like they're scaling him back.
Ooh, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And then they're going to throw the Hulk in there. We're going to do small time crimes. Here's the Hulk, guys.
Well, we gotta throw one OP character at least in every movie, like one OP.
I want to see it, but that would have to be of Bruce's own will. Because Hulk ain't going to go willingly. Hulk does not care. Especially if you give me back Savage Hulk. Ain't no way. Hulk will bust the fuck out. Like, he's like, not going to sit there. And with another Hulk too?
I just I wouldn't mind it coming again from a outside learning in. I didn't know Hulk could talk till again I started reading some of like the lore and like stuff of Endgame, and like he actually has whole complete phrases, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind them showing that side of Hulk, but like Ragnarok in a way.
Yeah.
You know that
that's a good Hulk version of him, like being able to speak, because Hulk, he's not entirely dumb, but I do kind of appreciate.
He saves his words for so I feel like that's what it is. You know, he don't conversate unless need be, like, you know what I mean, to get a point across.
I feel like the way the director, or who directed Ragnarok,
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, because I think he was saying that at that point, along with some of the other people, that Hulk is technically only a toddler at that point, which is why his phrases are kind of messed up, but he knows how to speak. And I was like, I kind of like that thought process of it, because Hulk wasn't technically born with Banner, but he also was, because he's always within him. The gamma rays just kind of let out.
That. The growth of actually being like conscious of what he's doing.
So I'm just like
from Battle of New York to over there. I got you.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Well, not the Battle of New York, just like from the moment of the Hulk first opens up, like comes out, and then from there on, like, that's how old technically he is. So his phrases are Doom can do a lot. Doom could technically do it, but it
just the not being there for the peace talks, like you were saying. Again, I got to like catch a glimpse of those scenes now, and I was like, "Ooh, is he against it? Like he's like, yo, I am Doom, I am better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that what it was showing? Like, and then I don't know. Like it was interesting. It was interesting, to say the least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering how they're gonna talk about that. Speaking of, not knowing, again, hard to back them up when things like this come across. How much is factual? Again, reportedly, Fantastic Four director admits he wasn't familiar with the Thunderbolts post-credit scene. So, like, I don't know, man. Like you said, too much going on, little communication. Like,
for real.
Like, that's what like blows my mind. So, you know what I mean? Like, even if it Doom works it out, like, again, make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like
you got to connect the dots for people who haven't, didn't even write dots on the same page.
Yeah, like, I am so worried. And matter of fact, again, I feel like it goes back to the fact that they're not finished. They just finished. Like, that's the next piece of news as well. Like, this is all coincides all together. What we're, the strain of defending the MCU, because, like, we're getting the brand new day, filming started. We're, there's talks about the villain being Mr. Negative. You can, throwing the Hulk, the rumor of World War Hulk, just endless like possibilities and no confirmations. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just confirmed their own confirmations just this week. Like, they that is another piece of news. Again, like, they just finished Doomsday, the third act. You know what I mean? Like, blows my mind. Like, I don't get it. So again, what we're talking about on this part here, we have the Thunderbolts ending, right? We have the post-credit scene where they get an interdimensional. It was broadly stated, you know, an interdimensional ship is, you know, in your, you know, galaxy or whatever it said, you know, and so in your vicinity, then we get the Fantastic Four ship, you know, turn around. And so,
yes, the Russos have taken over, which annoys me because that means that both end credit scenes for Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts supposedly have been filmed on the stage of Doomsday. So I'm like, the directors of their own movie haven't even had any influence for the end credit scene, but your end credit scenes now make no sense in continuity to the movie and where it's gonna go. And so just
maybe
like,
that's maybe that's their ultimate plan, man. Maybe, you know,
mess it up so bad that they could start over.
No, I was saying, you know, mislead us and then, like, you know, bring it on home. You know what I mean? Like, do you think it's capable of coming home? Like,
right now, the bases aren't even loaded.
Bottom of the ninth, no bases loaded. We're at the top of the eighth. I feel like that's where we're at. We're at the top of the eighth. We got 2 more innings. Like
you got freaking Brand New Day. You got
Doomsday.
Doomsday, and then Secret Wars. So you have a couple things to help you along the way.
And
but
we got another season 3 because Doomsday don't come out till 2027. Mm-hmm. So we have March. We have the following March. So if they're gonna stay rolling on the schedule they are, it's another, you know, one. So
they need to set it up hard because right now it don't have no setup. It's just falling hard for me. And I'm like, I told my wife, and I think I told you this, and it just bothers the hell out of me so bad, that Marvel was basically, we're in a hole. Well, how did we get so popular? Bring back Robert Downey Jr. Oh, the Russo brothers, they're the ones that the Avengers did so great. Bring them back. I'm like, so y'all are in hard times and decided to fall back on people who got you, like, ran load of money. Like, they did really good. Don't get me wrong, they did great. But you guys fall back on somebody who's already done all this stuff and recast, like, you casted somebody who's already somebody famous as another person. I'm like, you're messing up entirely now.
Speaking of that, I think they kind of gave it away, and I'm just thinking about it as you were speaking, because one of the articles the Russo brothers mentioned that they are considering bringing RDJ back to be the actual Doom throughout, you know, for the next,
don't do that.
You know,
don't say that.
So speaking of, that's what I'm saying is,
they're considering.
So it is a possibility that in that script that we are going to get what you are saying, like a time where they, you know, they kill him off. You know what I mean? Like, he is not the real Doom, you know, so. But yeah, dude, I don't know. So then the other theory was apparent. I can't even say it. I already forgot. I went blank. It was saying that they left their dimension in seek of leaving Franklin. No, it was Franklin and Dr. Doom, if I'm not mistaken, was the rumor, the theory, coming to the dimension of Thunderbolts, because it was already confirmed by the Russo brothers that the ship that's in the Thunderbolts is not Excelsior. So
yeah, because it's an updated ship, supposedly, because somebody pointed that out. It had a different set of fins and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, so you're stealing. How is it not the Excelsior? That's the only ship they have. The next upgrade is, if they upgrade the ship, then it's Excelsior too. Mm-hmm. And it's only one person piloting it.
Doom might be.
No, Doom's good, but he ain't going to be able to pilot a whole ship. And dimensionally, I don't see it. I don't like it.
So, but yeah, so much is going on, guys. Again, the next piece of news, or it's attached to it, is, you know, Doomsday is finally finished. So we have been getting all this information, all this new filming is being done, and they didn't have it finished. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have it finished. Alan Cumming went back, to go finish some scenes. So apparently he's got a couple more scenes that he was shooting. According to what I heard as well, Pedro Pascal said that the biggest reveal or the biggest leak right now was Alan Cummings' reveal where he fights Mr. Fantastic. So when he said that is the biggest leak so far, and I'm guessing probably the truest because again, Alan Cummings talked about not getting a phone call, talking with your publicist, you know what I mean? So I was like, had to have been something. So that's again, just confirming, like, again, if the Russo brothers did both, what, yeah.
4 years later, they update the ship.
Doom, a lot could have happened with Doom in that 4-year span,
What?
Was it 4 years later for the Thunderbolts as well, right?
No. So I think it was 4 months later.
4 months later? Okay, yeah. Dang it. Okay, now I'm going to have to go check and look.
Yeah.
Dang it. I got all excited. But yeah, man, so much, guys. Again, if you are, tuning in, to any of this, is just, the immense story for the MCU is just mind blowing. Can they save it? Is the biggest question, man. Like, obviously the trilogy of the new Spider-Man is going to outplay the Secret Wars. So, like, part 2, is it going to be a part of? They even have, like, I think, an unnamed Marvel title saved for the slot of July 27th, 2027. And they have not removed it from their calendar, but it is an untitled Marvel.
We'll see what one they're going to do. But it was 14 months later.
14 months later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is such a weird timing. You couldn't do it a year later. You couldn't do it like a year and a half. 14 months. We'll put it right there.
So specific.
It really is. Like, why that?
Maybe it'll be in the grand scheme of things. It'll all come back to play, man. Who knows, man? Who effing knows? I'm so done, man. Again, it's so hard to defend them. And then it goes back to the biggest piece of news right now, based off of what we talked about. RDJ, what I sent to you. You know what I mean? Like, that was another thing. So they said that he was the one in the costume, right? Remember we talked about that? So he was the guy in the costume.
I ain't believing nothing.
Hold on. So it really was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't think about that. So they're just trying to land the bird.
They said there's going to be some bumps.
A one-footed landing, 8.5.
I do like how he
worded it.
I'm just like, it's right now this plane is on fire.
I feel like it's like the SpongeBob's mind when they're all on like,
what is his name? Yeah, that's Marvel like right now.
Yeah. So
they're trying to even it out. So I don't know. But what were you saying?
But again, to RDJ's, to our point, we talked about Thanos, Galactus eating up the budget, right? How amazing and great looking that CGI was, right? We're already literally hearing rumors.
Say more.
I was good. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
That he he was in the suit. So he was in the suit while, doing the post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why they didn't show his face is they were going to have to pay him his face fee.
Yeah, I see that.
I was like, they were going to say, for 2 seconds, apparently it was going to be so many millions of dollars.
I don't know.
And it blows my mind, and it connects to what I'm saying is, I'm worried about the budget, guys.
Galactus doesn't agree.
I'm worried about the budget. We're hearing rumors again that RDJ is not going to take a pay cut to do this movie.
He said, "You're going to pay me worth everything." And I said, "Kill him off. Get rid of him."
And it goes back. I'm upset, guys. I really hope it's a lie. I hope he understands.
For a damn cameo, you want millions? Like, dude, you're making more than I do in years just for 5 seconds? No. For a damn cameo, you're lucky to get 100 mil. And even then, that's still more than I make.
And again, it's based on the fact that he garnered, I think, like $500 to $700 million from the entirety of the Infinity Saga. You know what I mean? Like, that is wild. I am afraid, like I said, are they going to have enough money for CGI? Are they going to have
I told you they're going to have
people
people come in and color the backgrounds and everything. Like, they're not, for as many actors as they have.
Paper with paint.
Yeah. As many actors as they have, they're going to have high school students start doing the animation. Like,
maybe it's the day and age of AI. This movie's going to be all AI or something.
Do you know how pissed everybody will be up in arms for that? If Marvel did that, Marvel would die. Like, they would be up in fire at that point.
So I don't know, man. It's very upsetting. Again, if y'all follow and what we've been saying, it is a heavy star-studded cast. They're bringing old X-Men. They're bringing 27 chairs, 26 actors, big names, not just small names. And then to hear this, I can't even remember. I think he was in like the doubles, like 25 millions per movie or something like that. Even not more, like just unreasonable. So we were saying that again, to get this to where they want it to be, everyone's gonna have to divvy up their like ends. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? You really see who's passionate about it, because it's not movies. What I'm about to talk about is not movies or anything, but it really shows you the passion and the dedication they have toward the craft. Is oh man, I don't want to get his name wrong right now, but the old CEO of Nintendo.
Okay.
I forget his damn name. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Go for it.
Yes, Satoru Iwata. This fool was amazing. Nintendo at one point, I think during the Wii, or the Wii U era, like the Wii, no, it was right. The GameCube era to the Wii era was kind of low because GameCube wasn't selling as much, and the Wii was starting to come out, and people were buying it. But when GameCube was low, Nintendo stocks kind of dropped, and the CEO said, "Cut my stuff in half. We ain't laying nobody off. We building." And he cut his pay, made sure not to lay anyone off. When the Wii started going up, he didn't even bother with the bonus. He put the bonus back into the people. And every time there was something new, he was developing with it. He was like in the damn shop. He was like, I think at one point he early on, he went in there and started programming himself for early games and stuff and everything. So I'm like, you see his passion in this game.
Yeah.
Like in this whole company. But it's because, like he said, he's like, I'm a gamer and I want to give what's the best. The moment he passed away and a new CEO took over, it was now business. And all they cared about was the stocks and the holders and all that stuff. So you could tell the hard shift. But if people came with the passion like he has for like the movies that we watch and stuff, or the TV shows that we watch, dude, you're making more than you ever need. And you want to complain about a 5-second damn cameo about like, no, are you going to pay me what I'm worth? Like,
no, he didn't complain. It was just stated. He was the one that was there.
Yeah, but he didn't even have to state that.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to say that. Like, just kind of hype us up, like fluff it out. Let's go. Like, come on. But
he's already on the set.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about they filmed it on the set of Doomsday. You're already there. Just
dude,
pop in, do your thing.
I feel like now that we said that,
with your payday of Doomsday,
you might as well accept this.
Yeah.
But then on top of that too, you probably filmed the scene already with your face showing, but because you're like, well, if you're going to add it to that, you have to pay me extra. What? I felt like, nah.
That's what happened. He drew it on the thing.
Dude, for real,
yeah.
Dude, for real. Yeah, Jeremy Renner is unaffordable now.
Who aren't A-listers anymore. That's cold, Wolvis. It's cold, man. They're still big names, man. They're still big names.
They're B-listers. That's still big.
They're A-minus listers.
When's the last time you saw them on something actually big, though?
True, you're right. But they go back. A lot of them went to stage acting, I believe, right?
I think so. Some of them did, yeah.
So a lot of them went to stage acting. So I even think RDJ was. He was coming off of a stem of Broadway shows to go to Doomsday, I believe.
You get paid your Broadway pay. How do you feel about that? Damn it!
God, man, it hurts. It hurts. I hope they do it justice and land this safely, as Wolvis said. You know what I mean? Like that's the best way. That was the best way to
do it as smooth as possible. There's going to be some bumps.
This is your captain speaking. There's been some turbulence for the past 7 years.
For real. How do we get here?
Our captain. I am going to try to bring this bird down safely. Hang on, put your seatbelts on. We're in for a ride.
Oxygen mask.
Yeah. Hey, Toby's his.
Toby was good, but I still like Garfield better.
Again, I like I never knew it was spider food. That was the cool thing to find out, So, again, that's gonna be
it's like Marvel right now is in a tough sell.
Rough, yo. Again, they made it because of their name. They're now it's all just hype. You know what I mean? Hyping name, selling it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Did you see? Oh my goodness. I think even Kevin Feige was like trying to defend the Brave New World's sales off of the fact that they still couldn't replace Chris Evans. I was like, no. I was like, you had Falcon and the Winter Soldier to bring him in, and you had this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was the poor goddamn writing and the rushing of this series that killed, the new Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't go blaming, Chris Evans. Like, don't be, pointing fingers over here. Like, oh, that's what got me. I read another article of that. And I was
bad writing is something that you can almost never get over. Like, your acting could be good, but if you're acting with bad writing, you're gonna act badly.
So this is the perfect time to say Iron Fist.
Oh, Iron Fist is terrible.
But the actor, because you said you didn't want him back. You didn't want him back.
Yes. Understandably, yes.
We talked
about that, and I've always said that.
I think this was before our time on YouTube.
Well, no, I think. Oh, yeah, that is true. It might have been before our YouTube days.
It might have been. We were not streaming live to YouTube, but
it was on our pre-recorded.
Yeah, pre-recorded shows that we would upload. We said the same thing. We made
my
that
ranking exactly.
Same comparison. Now, I don't know. We talked about this. We have to include that Spider-Man from that new show,
No, we don't.
Freshman.
He's not live action.
I'm sorry, but and we'll never get a live action or a live action cameo. That's what again sucks. Tom Holland's Spider-Man can only cameo if it is animated. FYI, you heard it on the Hydeout. I don't know if people like to follow that. Again, they're showing the whole Spider-Man in the mix with the Daredevil, and it's like it's never gonna happen. Sadly, now I'm not defending it. I am upset that it is that way, but you know, that is the upsetting part. And then speaking of animation, the Eyes of Wakanda, we need to bring that up on the next
August,
episode. No, it came out yesterday, August 1st.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I completely
that's what I'm saying. I knew
dude,
it came.
Marketing for this.
They have been, remember, but it's, you know, little snippets.
Very subtle.
Yeah, so all 4 episodes have been released already.
It's only 4?
I thought it was 6. So I don't know. I had to go check my facts on that. But 4 episodes. It brings in the first rumored woman, Iron Fist. So we'll get a history of the Iron Fist on there. And
that just means they're going to bring Iron Fist back.
Couldn't tell. Like Luke Cage is rumored. We already got
Jessica.
We got Jessica Jones. I was like, you know,
but Jessica Jones was more a solid, like, definitive one.
The
other 2
better series of them, you know, but.
Well, it was better than the other 2.
Back to what I'm saying. Spider-Man, you got to remember that next Spider-Man, one freshman year. Friendly neighborhood. Yeah, it was freshman year, and it changed to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, again, I loved it, and to find out more that was who he was, you know, nerdy, clumsy, but yet like. As soon as he puts that mask on, changes. Like, your boy's different, you know, cocky, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was really
F
good.
with me, like, you know what I mean? So, really good series. If you haven't seen it, Disney Plus, you know, Spider-Man, you know, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, so.
See, understandably, I know I like Wolfsis. Like,
I think we're gonna have a good episode when you come on. It's gonna be a 2 versus 1 kind of thing. I'll put your image on that side of the screen. You know, I'll enlarge myself. I'll sit closer to the screen or something like to make myself bigger.
Have the versus symbol right there.
Yeah, lightning versus going. You know what I mean?
We'll have Galactus referee.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't disagree with that. It's because, again, you've got so much to go. Like, just hone it in. Just contain what you got, man. Like, and once you close the Pokeball, put it on the shelf. Don't open it again. You know what I mean? New paper, new empty Pokeball, new journey, start new.
He was a fake Iron Fist. That was a different universe.
Lee, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, just they have so much, and if they're still trying to string it together, is just
that's the worst part. Stop trying to fix what's already done messed up. Like, just don't do it.
We got a lot of open ones everywhere.
Yeah,
got a lot of them.
But we do have to talk about Eyes of Wakanda. That might be just like
real quick. Yeah,
if it's a 4-episode one, I kind of want to wait until after Lord of the Mysteries, but Lords of the Mysteries is already weekly, and it's guaranteed until the end of August. So we might be able to break it up.
Okay. I just want to...
just confirming if it's 4 episodes or not?
Yeah.
If it's 6 episodes, we could still break it up. But Lord of the Mysteries, I think I did the whole breakdown with you, too. It was until like August 29th that it was every episode. And I love the episode links on them, too. Like
34, 40.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, 4 episodes.
See, Wolfus is right. He gets me. He's understandable. I like this guy.
Well, back to basics is keeping the guy.
Nah, get rid of him. You don't have to.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you don't have to even include him. Leave him alone. He died. Let him die. That series bombed.
What is it? The deneuralizer. I'm telling you, it would come
I
clutch.
wish they could. Yeah,
it would come clutch.
But imagine if that was real. How many times you'd be doing it?
It would be great to fix a date on there, like to all those that were affected by Iron Fist on Netflix series. Between these dates, set your deneuralizer to this day. Like, warning: anything and everything that were happening in those days, you will forget. Where
was I?
Why can't I remember? your wedding was in that, in that time span, or
Your
like
wedding is in there. You had a kid. You're like, who are you? All of a sudden, you're like, I don't even remember you being born.
Daddy. Jeez Louise, that'd be insane technology, dude.
That's why they can't. That's why they can't make it public.
Truth. That would be.
Do you know how many times
Screaming at your son or your daughter's face, and they just start screaming back? I can see that movie scene, man. Like camera flips. Like I made myself cry. But I don't know, guys. I'm partial to what y'all are stating, but again, it was a test to a poor writing. You got to give the guy a chance.
I don't have to give nobody a chance.
Erase the writer, not the actor. You know what I mean? That's a character. You know?
I mean, I don't have to give anybody a chance. They could all just go. They could just not do that again. You got enough characters to not include him.
Thanos. It worked once, it can work again.
But this time, actually make him the comic book Thanos.
Iron Man, the first movie. What are we, 2009?
Did I get denuralized? I lost how many years?
Was I really in the snap? Oh shit, that was great.
Although technically, I wouldn't be mad if they did bring a Thanos, but they made him comic accurate Thanos, like being able to
explain that. I was gonna ask.
Well, because with the comics, it wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to balance the universe and whatever. He's like, nah, I have a thing for Lady Death, who's the actual character. I'm gonna try to impress her. So his whole thing was trying to impress her, but he actually is like name drop now. You have the Inhumans, you have the Deviants, and then you have mutants. He is
Eternal.
No, that's what I meant. In Eternals, yeah. You have the Eternals, you have the Deviants and mutants and all that, and Inhumans are all part of everything. So, excuse me, sorry, but he's an Eternal with a deviant blood gene, which is why he's purple. Doesn't look like normal, but then everybody
so you're connecting the Star Fox theory where his brother. He's like, that's my brother.
That is his brother. Yeah. So I was just like, that isn't even a theory in comic. That is his brother. They just did it horribly in this Eternals movie, and because he was with the deviant genes, nobody cared for him. I think his mother almost tried to kill him, but he survived, and he learns dark magic. And so his power and everything is coming from him having the deviant gene, but also him going toe to toe with Doctor Strange. It would have been cooler with him just instead of using the gauntlet, actually use magic against magic.
Because he had,
it would have been very cool. Show me that type of Thanos instead of just.
So you wouldn't even be mad.
I'll be a little upset, but if you're gonna do it that way, give me the actual comic book way.
But we are that is confirmed though. They are recasting. Reportedly. Let's say we're gonna keep with reportedly. I like how he says that. Reportedly. They are recasting the big four, the big four. Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and Thor. Because this is Thor's send off as well.
Okay. With that, no. I'll take Iron Man and Captain America. Don't give me Black Widow. I have a new Thor. Give me a new Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
If you're gonna do Avengers, do it the comic book first Avengers. If we're gonna start doing this, give us the comic. I know some things can't be exactly comic accurate, but give us more comic actual because you guys went hard left on some of this crap.
Do you believe in series into movies? Would you like to see that, like like a series that builds the character into a movie, or do you think they have the formula to be able to explain a lore in a movie? You know,
get back to
bigger,
me.
Even bigger. Would you like the separate build up, like of all the? You know,
so how they did the original cast?
Yeah.
Yes, give me that.
Okay,
give me several movies. Every movie, every person has their own movie, and then you do the group movie. Give me that, because that formula worked.
But it still entails that you would have to watch the other movies to know what's going on.
With the big movie, yeah. But I mean, those movies kind of led into each other, and it was fine. It was better.
Not like this one where this one over here and this one. Yeah,
because now, like nowadays, you have to watch a series and watch this movie, but this movie has no connection outside of the end credit scene to that movie. And I'm just like, it makes too much sense.
Got it.
Like, would you recast your Thanos?
I was gonna say, I saw you read it. What would you do?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I
it goes back to not knowing our actors.
Yeah, I'm horrible at names, but at the same time, I would want somebody at a lower, like, give me a B-lister. I would take a B-lister actor to play Thanos, because if you're CGI'd, if you play this dude menacingly right, you could do very well.
Trying to think of actors.
Thank you. He said the big four and his Black Widow's in there? Yeah,
no. Nice. AOG?
I was trying to say, what
is it? Agents of, I was going to say Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. AOS.
I was like, that doesn't have a G right there, man. Now I have to look it up.
What is AOG Wolvis? That's funny. But that Wolvis, that shows you my little knowledge to, you know, what was, you know, portrayed. All I know is what they showed, I followed, and I read like where it could come back from. You know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah, I I was. It's like, damn, attorneys of Guardians.
Okay, I want to say get back to me on the TV shows to film.
I was going to say,
because I need to see Lanterns. If Lanterns does well, it could lead to the films, and if that does it, then I'll be okay with it. But most of the time, they don't really do too well.
But James Gunn hasn't done it. Like like the new phrase, let him cook, you know, as they say, you know what I mean? Like, let the boy do his thing. I feel he's gonna do it right. Like, he is now will be the blueprint of interconnectivity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I feel like Marvel wanted it too bad, and just it was a controlled fire, and it just got out of control. Yeah, like they let the freedom go, and they were like, "Yeah, we shouldn't have done that." Like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Now they're trying to clean up.
Yeah, you know, trying to clean up after the people that they let hold it down. So
I agree.
I so far so good as far as mix from movie to TV at the moment with Creatures Commandos into Superman. Because we got the, what is it, Senior? Frank,
yeah.
So Senior, and then we're already getting the interconnectivity. Rick Flag Senior, that's right. Then crossover from movie, which was, Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl into Peacemaker. Mm-hmm. So, just... That's what I'm saying.
I think Marvel's like legit, just like let's see.
But again, it goes back to Kevin Feige's not going to be there.
Yes,
supposedly. Reportedly is leaving after Secret Wars. So if the new guy is probably sitting in the chair with his little fingers in the background, like, all right, let's see, like, you know what I mean, like. maybe, but
I felt like Gunn might be doing too much. Like, I felt like animated movie stuff could be on its own, and then you just keep the live action series and the live action movies together, like have them connect. Because the animation, I'm like, you don't technically have to have the same voice actors, but it is a good job to keep them. But it narrows down your search so much more too, because then you have to have the exact look and the exact voice for who you're casting now. So it just makes it harder for you to be able to, cast it.
yeah. Again, I agree, but he's doing good so far. Like we even saw like the bride, the voice actor for the bride looked pretty similar to the
she looked pretty
character.
good, yeah.
So I just hope he holds it down. That's all I can say. Is that is like the broad statement that I mean. He makes sure he like cuts the limbs, like cuts the rumors, cuts the limbs, cuts the dead waste. Like he's not letting it get out of control. It's a bush that has its edges. You know what I mean? Like
he's trimming it all off, so.
He's not letting any stick come undone. Like
I feel like oh wait, hold on. See, agreed. No, but I feel like oh my gosh, now I lost it. What was I talking about before?
Animated actors to
yeah, and there was a point I was trying to make with that. I forgot it though.
Is that that statement connect to it?
No, but I'm just glad he agrees with my version of it.
Overall, so again, what you were, I think, trying to say was like, well, no, we're also talking about is MCU.
Oh yeah, okay, that brings it. Yeah, connect. I think Marvel really needs to sit down, and whoever's going to take over for Feige if he leaves, or Feige himself if he wants to stay, go back to your early days. See the first, not even the whole Infinity Saga. See your first phase, because that setup was very well done. That your movies hit and miss sometimes with Thor and
the bleached eyebrows.
Yeah, like those were horrible. But like your movies, some of the writing was a little messed up here and there, but your direction with how you wanted this to lead. I feel like too many people are like, oh, this is a 10-year plan. Like Gunn, he's like saying it's a 10, 15-year plan. I'm like, I feel like that's too much, but with Gunn, I feel like he might be able to pull this off because he knows what he wants. And if you drop a movie or two every year, a 10-year plan isn't technically hard because you're technically getting 10 to 20 movies. But then you're going to include all the series in the middle. Now you're biting off a little too much. Every series has to connect into these movies and your animated series. So I'm just like, how are you supposed to?
But being so involved is such a good thing, though. Like I feel like he has a shelf with the scripts that will probably sit in order. Does that make sense? Like just literally right behind you, like everything is there. He so and so brings the script for Batman in bold. He'll be like, okay, that says this guy. It's not gonna work. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but do you see how much extra work you're having to do for that? Like the animation whole side of it being taken out, you drop a whole shelf. It's way too much.
Too much.
Like if you,
and even with the rumor of the games, remember that? I was like, there was a rumor of
that's too dang much. Like the games with it will be crazy. You're nuts, my guy. Like you're.
You're so crazy it might work. I
don't know about that
one. But yeah, man. I hope I agree with Wolvis in whole. I hope they land this plane safely, soundly, and sets us up for a good next 15 years. You know what I mean? So.
See, I appreciate both sides of that stance. Gunn knows his comics. If he doesn't, he'll read it up. Appreciate it. Love that. Feige's like, I don't know comics, but I have people that do. Appreciate that, because that means you're not going in with a big head like, oh, I got this. You don't play video games the way I do or used to. But you know of the game God of War, the 2018 one that came out. Amazon is making a series of God of War, the 2018 one. I want to beat the director with a stick.
Already?
Dude, never played the game. Refuses to play the game. He said, I watched the cutscenes. I know these people. My guy. Do you know what led up to that? Do you understand the story in between this?
Oh, damn.
If you don't, you better stop.
I read that there were. I didn't get that depth into the article.
Dude,
so
he said he saw the cutscenes for the game.
Want to just snap your phone on your knee? Like.
Dude, if I could get a hold of him, I would. But nah, man, like that. I'm like, when you're at that level, how could you? But if you're gonna be at like Guns and Feige's level, and you're just like, I'm gonna surround myself or know the knowledge myself, that's where what you should be leading, steering these damn ships. Not, I saw this, so it should be okay. That's like
what we always talk about.
Yeah,
that's a nice blueprint. I don't need it. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
that's like taking Iron Fist, the whole series, and being like
basing it off a trailer.
Yeah, I know how to go from here. That's like you show Spider-Man trailer, like you're just taking the trailers and be like, I know this character. I want to hurt him. You don't know anything.
Let's see.
I like.
But we talked about even that, right? Like you be a part of like the Department of like factual,
the Department of Realism.
Yeah, Department of Realism.
Go over there.
It will not work. DNA does not belong on rings. Like
it does not. It does not.
But yeah, I agree. Again, to get stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to connectivity real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think honestly that would be a good team would be a whole lot better. Somebody, but I feel like one team, like you have to have a head of a team, because you're gonna have a team for understanding the knowledge, the lore. You know this character. This team looks up that lore, gives it to the head. That head is like, okay, these are your main points that you need to hit with this character. Otherwise, it's not going to fly. You have the connectivity people who are like, oh, well, we connected this to this. We need to make sure it continues. You have, what else do you have?
The phases. Phrases.
Yeah, phrases. Budgetary needs like a lot. Budget needs a lot of help, but not even.
I'm about to say, just know the budget for the MCU bank. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but you got to see the actors' payment. Then you got to see the CGI payment. Then you got to know: are we flying out of state? Are we not? Are we like
we're paying Trump's tariffs to filming?
Exactly. So there's a lot more that goes into the budgets.
And then who else? Connectivity. But yeah, the story you just told sounds like the pre-production of the She-Hulk.
Dude, honestly, yeah. Yeah. She-Hulk, dude, they did She-Hulk bad too. Like, you don't know a character unless you research it. And I feel a lot of people feel like they don't need to research because they're like, oh, well, what they do is they look at a character and then they get overwhelmed by how many years and how much is written. I'm like, dude, you don't even need to do that. Go to the freaking wiki and you'll understand the character better than what you wrote.
Like, we've talked about this. Like, if I were to be chosen for a character, I would ask. Like, I'd be like, "Yo, does your budget cover? Like, can I get like endless magazines? Like, can I have a card? For me to go buy magazines, you know, like that's what I would do. I think Frank Castle, you know, the what's his name, the actor.
It's comic books, not magazines.
Do not do this to me, man. I'm on a roll right now.
Yes, the actor
so you know, he got told like, "Hey, I just saw you're casted, you know, as Frank Castle. Don't mess this up. You don't need these. You need these."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he was trying to go research it himself, reading some, and they're like, "Not that one.
Yeah,
you need these ones." And I love too, like the issue with that is just like, which character are you portraying? Because comics have so many different versions. Yeah. So, like, if you could tell me which character, like which universe kind of you're playing, or if you're combining a couple, like I could give you the ones that you're gonna follow the line with. Yeah. So yeah.
So I mean I agree. If you're gonna go into that realm, comic realm, be knowledgeable or have someone of knowledge partnered with you. You know what I mean? Like
you're either gonna be a gun or you're gonna be a Feige. Like I love both versions of this because it's just like he might not be knowledgeable, but he has people around him. This one is knowledgeable, but still also has people around him. Mm-hmm. It works out.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like I know I'm. Let's just say I'm. You know, Iron Fist. But I want them to know it's David at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
That don't even make sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just like, I feel like Robert Downey Jr. probably is the best blueprint for this, only because he portrayed Iron Man so well, but it was a little bit of him in there still. But he is so synonymous now with Iron Man that when people see him, they immediately go Iron Man.
I'm ready for this breakout role of Doom, man. I'm so ready. He can do this.
He can play such a complex character.
Just I have never seen any of the like lead ups to Echo.
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's actually you're one up on us on that one at least. I was like, I don't think I watched actually
something
anything.
We need to be on.
Yeah, interviews to know how they pronounce names.
Yeah, that too, because we're horrible with names.
Oh man!
But I think interviews, because then you could really tell what direction these people are going and stuff. Because sometimes don't they do like pre-season interviews and then they do like after interviews?
I think they do, honestly. When they get casted, are you excited?
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, like I think Julia Garner, those who played the Silver Surfer.
I loved her Silver Surfer.
So they said that she, her first day on set was the Galactus announcement. Yes. It was just like
on a crane, standing on the edge of a surfboard. I was like, dude, she killed that though. Sometimes, I'll sometimes play it just to give myself chills. I'm like, I love it.
That's great. I was like, that's wild. You know,
dude, she did that, and then I love the like. It was like the subtleness in her face when she telling everybody, but then she says Galactus, you could kind of see something like with it. And I was like, yeah.
And so that she goes on to say that she felt like she knew the character enough to be able to just jump into that role that day. You know what I mean? So I was like, that shows she went to go do some homework about the character before she went on to set. You know what I mean? Like, and to develop the sense of who she is. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, day one on the set, it's you need to know who you are kind of day.
You know who okay. I forget her name, but the new Supergirl. She's gonna have her own. Is it a movie or a series for her?
Miley Alcott.
Is it a movie or a series?
It's a movie.
Okay. She is gonna define whether or not you are really reading versus just pretending to read, because you saw her with the comic and everything, and I was like, so was that just a post so you could look like you're investigating it, like to look like you're like, oh look, I'm actually learning about how my character works and stuff, or is that just well, I have to pretend to look like I know what I'm doing just to bring in the fans?
Dang, so
that's gonna tell us.
I'm about to make you even more mad. So that's what RDJ is doing. Have you not seen that?
Yes,
like, he's been posting the comic book lines and stuff like that. But the last one that he posted where he was like, I think it was like coffee. It was the comic book, the Doom, and then the comic of Doom and something else. I can't remember, but he left just enough of the comic that it was showing the West Coast Avengers, and it gives you Moon Knight off on the corner, and then like someone else. And everyone was like, "Oh, the West Coast Avengers!" Like, "Yo, Moon Knight!" Like, oh my God, the Snoops came hard, bro. So again, now you got, you're defending, RDJ. Is he reading up the material enough to be this, fluid?
No, but I wasn't defending. I was like, it's really going to show who does it and who doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. That would you?
I don't like him as Doom.
I don't care.
They're gonna have to freaking movie magic the hell out of this for me to not remember him as Iron Man.
So much prosthetics, I can't even recognize them. Like, you know what I mean?
No, see, that's what I mean. Like Captain Marvel, I feel like she didn't even try. She just like, oh, this is a powerful character. I'm gonna be a powerful person. Strong women. I'm like, dude, there's a lot of strong women in comics. Like, don't mess with some of like. Okay, Captain Marvel in the comics is very, very powerful. Like, she's there. Okay, like her portrayal with the fight in Endgame where she's like absorbing the freaking Power Stone blast and everything. I was like, dude, like that's legit. Love that. But your portrayal for in like, and then when you do the interviews, horrible interviews. Like she just doesn't do them right. Like she's like, oh, I'm powerful and I'm the best. Like, stop, relax. Like you're good, but you don't have the character chops behind you enough yet to be there, you know? Dude, for real, she's gone. She fell out of nowhere. Like, I'd never heard anything else about her. I was just like...
How mad? Obviously mad.
I'm like...
In-game, poof, done.
Yeah, done.
Shang-Chi, reappeared.
But she's doing it because people were giving her crap about her portrayal. Well, then you don't care about your acting. Like, it's as easy as that. Like, if you're not going to take criticism, granted, we're not actors, so we can't tell you how to act, but we love the characters, so we're going to tell you how to portray a character.
Yeah.
That's as easy as it comes. But yeah, dude, like, some people just, the PR stunts they do, I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna do it, actually understand the material, read it, don't just pretend to. We go about this all the time, and it's just so annoying.
Yeah, it's worrisome. It's sad. I mean, it's the battle of personalities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got the people that will. Was it Monty Kalan, the one that does Miss Marvel,
Miss Marvel,
you know, so like, you have her that's dedicated to, the comic or like knowing the lore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have the posers or the ones that are just get briefed on it, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Well,
like I said, if
long story short, our money still goes to them.
That is true.
We still give them the money, unfortunately, to criticize these roles that we hate, but yeah, that we'll see. We ended up stuck on MCU again this week. I didn't get to get into James Gunn and his multiverse because what I say, we're already an hour in.
I know.
We got to still talk about Lord of the Mysteries, but yeah, no, definitely that's the interconnectivity here. That's what we wanted. But no, I don't know. It might be just a news day. Screw it. I don't know. Because again, speaking of like directors and where we're going, he comes out, lets us know where this in the timeline already after Superman. I think he said a month after Superman. So we're this is where it starts. Beautifully done. Letting me know where this series fits. Then we're already now on the crisp of knowing that he's gonna have a multiverse if it's gonna be chopped off and after Peacemaker 2. apparently there's going to be 100 multiverses of the DCU. You're going to get a glimpse of some past characters, and then we're going to get some characters from Superman cameos. So apparently Peacemaker season 2 is going to now solidify DCU's universe on where he's going. And then again, this is via James Gunn saying this is what's happening. So we get a new Peacemaker intro apparently. So that first intro was amazing. That they're dancing with that serious face, So but yeah, man, that's the grand scope. Lanterns finished filming. So
Good. I want to see that.
So Lanterns is done. What else? He said, "Sorry, guys. No, bro. No,
you're good.
Never apologize. We rambled before you were, ever, continued to, comment on our page. You know what I mean?
All we need is more commenters to help you, go back and forth with other commenters.
Yeah. So when I can start saying chat, hey, what's up, chat? Like,
At that point where you can't call out everybody by name, just chat.
Chat, you know what I mean? So one day. But then, what is it? But yeah, man. So again, if we can get, I hope we get this for the new upcoming MCU. Like, I hope a new department of tear those rumors down department. You know what I mean? Like, cut it.
Social media.
Yeah, social media department. Like, literally, like, as soon as they see something come up that, this person's casted, like, wrong. You never, we're not doing that movie. No, that's just, that's a myth or something.
Or like,
you know what I mean?
Or
like,
even like with how Marvel does it sometimes, you're like, you don't answer certain things right away because it'll leave that thread of like misdirection. And I was like, yeah, some misdirection is good, but then
bring it on in. Bring it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so, just have that for the next era of MCU. That would be appreciated.
Yeah.
That's it. And writing, good writing. I was about to say, that's it. That's all I want. But no, definitely good writing, better casting, research, and, cutting off the rumors. That's
better casting, I'm not talking about high-end freaking A-listers.
Okay, yeah.
Give me some newbies.
The ones that deserve it. Like, if B-lister Joe did, I don't know, Chris Hemsworth, then, cast, B-lister Joe. You know what I mean? Like, if he truly, his acting chops portrayed better in the, the
DCU,
for sure. Until the new era. Ask me that after Secret Wars. But overall, because we already started, I am super stoked, for the DCU. Because again, our show is this, so we have a fresh 15 years of a new universe that we get to, talk about, so, and I feel like it's being well constructed. So maybe a lot more positivity on the show, Good old,
sorry for being the downer.
I told him, I was like, you sit on a throne of lies, like
you said you like this stuff.
So
I like it so much I could critique it.
But yeah, it's definitely DCU. I'm ready to see what James Gunn can do. I'm ready. He's proven himself so far. And it's just brand new. I think he's gonna bring in. I bring in characters I don't know. Y'all guys might know, but again, like the ones that are not comic book heavy magazines. So not comic book or manga heavy, or not manga, comic book heavy.
Manga heavy for like when we go in anime.
Yeah, in anime.
And Wolfus, I don't know if you really watch anime. You comment a lot on the Marvel and DC stuff, which we appreciate. But like, let us know any anime or stuff if you are into any of that.
Yeah, for sure. When Batman and we start getting involved, I think they could change into the gritties.
Yeah,
into the gritty. Again, Batman Brave and Bold. That's going to bring the Bat family. So that is when we will, I guess, your answers will be, answered.
Your questions will be answered.
Yeah, your questions will be answered. So
it depends how well. For me, it really is coming up to Clayface and Lanterns. like that's when I'm really gonna start to see whether or not how much hype I'm gonna
Body
be for this.
horror, right? Is that
It was horror, but it has a lot of body horror in it.
There you go.
Because
that's what I was like.
Clayface is gonna be the one where like I want to see it scene, and I don't know if they'll do it.
Totally.
And like where he's like running and like chunks are falling off and everything.
Yeah.
Like that'll be cool. Like I wouldn't mind that, but you know.
First when he starts realizing it and just like his eyelids start, coming off and all that stuff.
That'd be cool.
Crazy. But yeah, definitely DCU. I back MCU heavy. If y'all go track back to all these movies, I definitely was, I am an MCU, contender,
Yep.
So, Rocky. I don't want to make go off on a tandem here, but when my wife was pregnant, I was able to rewatch all the Rockies, because she never watched them. Blew my mind. I can't say much because I don't watch a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Again, I'm very animated, but yeah, blew my. She's like, yeah, I never watched the Rocky movies. I was like,
Matrix is good too.
I was so mad, as well as the novels, right? They have novels, right?
Matrix? I think some.
It was something like of that sort, right?
I think one maybe.
I just remember because I told my wife, I was like, I watched this both in English and in Spanish. I was like, because my dad loved this, and I was like, and that was when I had my first, things with dub. I never knew that's what it was called. So you know what I mean. But again, what always threw me off was you had this like Rocky boys, like deep, but then the Mexican boys is like, oh yeah. See some pussy, like it's just like what, like
it throws me off. Yeah.
Oh, the last one, the new one,
HBO release.
No, the new one. I think it went into theaters.
Did it go into theaters?
Yeah, with Keanu Reeves.
Resurrection.
Yeah. I think so.
Wasn't it there? I only watched it on HBO Max.
Yeah, I waited for it to come out.
I got it free, so
didn't waste my money on that.
I think that's why I waited, because I was like, I don't know about this one.
I see nostalgia. It was during the era of vamping nostalgia, I guess. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. It's going to be interesting. We, again, DCU, fresh start. I think James will do good, but, I will say DCU over MCU, but I am excited for the new era. Like, we're going to get X-Men. They got properties back that, they get to explore. Again, goes back to if they get the right people to explore those new things, then yeah. God dang it, man. I need to learn how to, block those. Okay.
Yeah, no, the Animatrix was pretty good.
Animatrix?
Yeah.
Not familiar.
I think I have the DVD of that, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Might be somewhere in my boxes.
And then we did talk about one time maybe having like a Star Wars. One of our guest hosts that came on, Tyrick.
Yeah.
Remember, he was a big Star Wars, so we had talked about that. Maybe just having a random episode. Again, guys, I think we're just maybe a sci-fi channel. I don't know, but again, we're still figuring our identity out. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not a phase, Mom.
I like toys, Mom. Like, what do you mean? Like, anyone that asks me what I want, I'm like, think of what a kid would want. I would want it. Like, every time anybody asks me what I want for my birthday, from Christmas, I was like, Funko Pops, like I was like figurines. I was like, anything you can think of a kid would want, that's me. Like they laugh and they think it's the funniest thing, but wholeheartedly serious. Like,
no, for real. Yeah, I get it.
This just in. I don't know if they knew this, but it was a funny little article I read right before hopping on. Men that like anime are less likely to find a girlfriend because it turns the girls off. I was like, wow, no way. And then a lot of people were like, and that's what the women that wrote this article were the ones that said they can't find no loyal men or whatever. Yes. Like, the nerds are the loyalists. Like, it was hilarious.
It's funny because I seen like it wasn't an article, but somebody else saying that they're like, women, if you want somebody loyal, They're like, get yourself a nerd. They're like, whenever I need to know where my man is, I only check one of two places. I check his
room?
the room, or I check the office. And then they show the office, and it's like something. You see all the toys and everything, and he's over there just playing the game. He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah, I think I've seen those too. Like, tell me your man's not cheating on you by, show me, or not telling me your man will never cheat on you. And it's like, he's putting a Star Wars, Starfighter together.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, babe? Oh, no, nothing. Just, backs back out.
But I agree with it. It's like, how do they research all this? Like, because I don't think you're actually doing a full research. You're just going off of what you and your friends talk about at that point.
What do you mean?
With the article.
Yeah. Are you researching? Or are you just, are you hearing it from a friend that said it from a friend?
Yeah, just like you and your friend group right there are talking about, like, hey, you feel the same way? Yeah. Like, who wants to watch cartoons?
Consensus. 10 of us, this is going to be an article.
Yeah.
Like, all women. Dear Mr.
A strongly lettered word.
Oh, man. But yeah, it's I love the Hideout, guys. This is a awesome hangout. Y'all are more than welcome again to comment. This is what we do. We talk DCU, MCU, anime, all the nine. We're currently in the mix of Lord of Mysteries. So again, Wolvis, since you're not in the anime spectrum, it'll be fun to maybe you go check out something that we watch. This is one that is interesting. It was brought to us by someone from the UK, I believe. Italy, right?
Yeah, Italy.
So Italy.
What was it? German Sparrow, if I remember the actual
something like that, I believe. Yeah. And so, man, this one's anime is called the Lord of Mysteries.
Chinese-based anime.
Yeah, webtoon novel.
Yeah,
and I didn't even know that. It wasn't until I believe you told me, right? That it's just a novel. It's a book without pictures or a manga without pictures.
Yeah.
And they made this show. And honestly, man, it is. I'm barely watching it. I'm on episode 2. I should be further, but again, life.
Actually, did you start it subbed or dubbed?
Subbed.
Subbed? Okay, because my friend actually was talking to me today. He just is going to start watching it. They have it dubbed up to 5 episodes, he said.
Oh, no. Then I did watch it dubbed because they're British. They're British accents, and I was like, it was kind of throwing me off. I was just like, oh, these are British actors. I was like, okay. I was like, so dubbed. I'm so sorry. I was like, because I had mentioned it to myself because I think episode 7 is still closed caption, so it's subbed. So
I think Digimon only counts as cartoons because I think it was American made, was it not?
No, I don't.
Digimon? Pokemon I know is anime.
Damn.
Digimon I'm not sure.
It might be another Avatar, maybe? Like an American-made show?
Maybe. But Digimon, if it is Japanese-based, that would be freaking awesome. Make it better. He has to double-check. For once, he's going to fact-check me.
A manga or anime is primarily known as an anime series, though it does have a manga component.
Digimon?
Mm-hmm. The Digimon anime franchise was produced starting in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
The Digimon manga started with a one-shot called Come On Digimon in 1997.
Okay, so it's an anime. So we will include that. Digimon was cool.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, is that the one? Those the ones that talk when you
they don't go Pika Pika.
Yeah. Is that Pokemon? So,
yeah, I know.
But yeah, man, let us know. We'll be talking this anime through Kaiju number 8's out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so we might throw that mix in there. I might just maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we might just
it's a hard sell right now because there's so much going on.
I just want to ramble, bro. I want to on a day of rambling of all the animes. Like, this was complex though.
It is like if you like Star Wars, you like. What else do you say? Like Star Wars, some fantasy stuff or whatever. I don't know how you feel about like actual Matrix is a good one. So Matrix, you might like it. But this one, as the name says, Lord of the Mysteries, it's a whole mystery thing. And it's very, like you said, complex. It's purposely difficult to understand right away. it has a lot of payoffs later on, and I think it's already has up to 5 seasons confirmed.
I was thrown off when I went into it, and it had already 3 different like sub. It was like Lord of Mysteries, and then there was like 2 little ones underneath it. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Like when you go into the Crunchyroll, you have the Lord of Mysteries, just the blank one.
Yeah.
And that season has 7 episodes, but right under it, there's 2 like underlying, I guess, shows and or parts of it, and one of them was like the titles of them were like lessons of a book. And then the next one was something else. Like,
oh, that is great! I love that they did that. Okay, so hold on, wait. Yes.
One of us. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, check out our show again. You know, if you ever have the free time during the week, like look at all our like past episodes in our playlist section. 1, 2, 3. We've covered quite a bit. He's put me on to quite a few. Again, One Punch Man, Kame Got Kill, Claymore. Just again these deep dived ones, and then you got your hidden ones that are like named. You got My Hero. You have Demon Slayer. We covered like some big name ones that are out at the moment. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Definitely, if you're keen to it, this guy's got the list. We've been covering it for 2 years now, so we covered quite a bit on there. Yeah, we covered quite a bit. But yeah, Lord of the Mysteries, man, came hard with animation. There were some parts where at first I was like, this is not Demon Slayer level, man. And then when it was like showing like backgrounds and like the city views and stuff, that's when I was like, ooh, I was like, okay, I see it now. I was like, all right, calm down. And so, but yeah,
as it goes, man, it gets crazy. Like I'm in love. Like I thank Sparrow so much for putting me on this, because I was just like, yo, at first I didn't know nothing about it. I almost wanted to write it off. And then I was just like, kind of reading
that first episode's just a mind fuck. Like, dude, I mean, you're like,
what is going on?
Exactly. Like, who the F are you? Like, we're already learning other characters. We don't even know who you are yet. Like,
you know who you are?
he was like, when he went into that like realm, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's
like, yeah. And then where he was just like, a palace. Like, this doesn't look like too palacey. And then he creates the, the dome.
Yes.
Like, I was sitting there and I was like, how are we supposed to know what's going on when the guy don't even know what's going on? Like, he's like, yo.
See, that's what I was telling another friend of mine. And I was like, because he's like, dude, it makes no sense. I don't understand any of this. And I was like, that's the whole point. It says mysteries in the name. Like, nobody knows. You're learning along with it, kind of. Like, it's something that's
like a game.
Yeah.
Like a game. You're trying to solve the puzzle of the game. Click yes if you want to enter. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's just like you're progressing with them. You're progressing with it. And it's so crazy. It's so good.
Yes, one so far online.
Yeah,
yes.
So
it's
far.
Season 1, and it's rolling out every Saturday. He said like early in the morning. It might be.
Oh yeah, different time for you.
Current. Yeah, I mean, it might be current for him, because so probably Friday. It probably hits us on Saturday.
Maybe
it hits on Friday.
Yeah, so because you actually have to tell us your time schedule, because you might be ahead of us. Maybe.
Yeah. So I don't know. So we'll. I would have to confirm with that. Just check. I guess your release time in your area, your time zone. But yeah, Lord of Mysteries, one season, seven episodes. Episode 8 won't come out till next week. So
is it 7 only episodes? I thought it was episode.
No, it's on episode 7 right now.
Really? I thought it was further along. I don't know, because I think I missed last week's, because I can't remember exactly what I watched. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm gonna look it up right now.
But to get a sense, like you said, Dragon Ball Z, like just go in there with the mindset of Dragon Ball Z, like animation wise, and then you're just gonna see the beautifulness of this, like anime. Like, is just mind blowing. Where we're at in animation, and then it's just crazy. It's pretty crazy. Like their eyes are so badass in this show, like just legit. But again, the surroundings, like the backgrounds, the interactions in the backgrounds, is pretty crazy. It's just insane.
Okay, so we are in episode 7,
Okay.
but I'm looking at the lessons 1, 2, all that stuff like you were saying. I don't know exactly what those are. But it looks like it's trying to teach you about the world.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That's what I was saying. I was interested. I was like, well, what the heck? It's only one season. Like, what are these? And I clicked in and it said about a book or something. I was like, what? And then when I watched that first episode, I was like, what if it's the book of, the lessons of, to get to the 9 sequences or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
dude, that is so cool.
Yeah. At first episode, Wolbus, hang in there, man. Like, that one, you don't know what is going on. If you watch it tipsy, it would be great. Like, let me know if you're like, sipping on some brew and like, I want to know how like mind blown you are, because that thing left me fucked up. I was just like, what is going on? Yeah. But again, the animation was what kept me like, just like, like I was just like, whoa. I
told you, dude, that animation level is so sick. And as you go further, it just gets better.
The second episode was good too, where he's now a seer, of a certain, different organization, etc. I like that. They have parallel realms, you know what I mean? But they have to, hide in public, so they're detectives, you know what I mean? Like, that is freaking crazy, dude. Like, again, that's just how in depth. Like, literally, those 2 episodes, so much is going on. You're just
you learn so much, and it's just so
wrap
crazy.
The reins and like just hold on, like that's what I feel like. I'm only 2 episodes in, and this guy's at 7 or on episode 6. You know what I mean? So,
oh, that is true, because I think right now it's on Crunchyroll. I know that much, but I don't know if it's playing anywhere else.
Streaming wise, yeah. I pay the Crunchyroll subscription, so definitely that's my access point to all thing anime. So I'm pretty sure there's a pirated site out there. So I'll beep all this out. Maybe never. I don't ever edit like that, but yeah, a little too late. But yeah,
this is live.
We always talk about that live.
They're gonna get China to hit you up right now.
Our internet goes out somehow. Like, they shut the Starlink that's in our area off. Like,
banned.
You watch it where? No, right? Done. Like, so.
But that's what I find really awesome too, is that Lord of the Mysteries came out swinging, because their animation is amazing, but they also were subbed in 7 different languages. It finally got the dubbed going for English. And it just like, it's crazy how fast and hard this went. Like, you don't understand much of it at all the first like 2 episodes, and then it slowly kind of leaks more, and you start like pulling more, and you're like, okay, so this is what's going on. But even now, almost like episode 6, and I'm still like, what the hell is this? Like, the story is so good. It's really great.
And being again mystery, like, it leaves you. I'm with you, bro. So, but yeah, it is literally, like you said, the name of the title, Lord of Mysteries. Like, it's got you wondering what's a beyonder, what are these powers that they're talking about. Like, they give you this broad story, and they start you like in the middle of the game, and you got to get to the end. Like, you know what I mean? So, it's gonna be good. Again, I'm on episode 2. He's a part of that, Nightwing or
Night Watch, I think.
Night Watch, Core or something like that. We have a seer. We have a professor. Again, I'm taking pictures. Like these characters' names are gonna get a little intense. So I started taking pictures, and I was like, I gotta remember. So the 7 Orthodox gods of the North Continent, like. The Lowen Kingdom, that's where they're based in. He keeps referring to Earth. Like, so they're like, are they not on Earth? They're like,
unless it's like a different Earth.
Yeah. So, like, parallel universe.
I was a transverse over here. I don't know where I'm at.
He tried transversing back. That's what made him create that, pocket, realm. Like, so, dude, I'm again thankful for Sparrow. So we are. I'm toe deep in. He's all the way in. I'm ready to keep watching.
Deep in. I'm trying to. I'm thinking
trying
about
to find the webtoon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to have a webtoon thing just to read that.
Because you're a reader. That don't even entice me. Now you're taking away the pictures, and I haven't even read the mangas with the pictures. Now you're taking
That is true. That is true. I had to take him home because he's out here for like 2 weeks. He's out here for 2-3 weeks, and I was like, man, give me those, whatever.
These got dust on them. I'm taking them. So yeah, I didn't even read the mangas with pictures. I'm not definitely gonna watch and read.
You said this is just words. Don't you know I don't have an imagination? I have to see it in front of me to like it.
If it ain't moving already, I don't want it. Millions of dollars not made in this. I'm sorry, you lost me.
I mean, technically, the mangas did make millions.
No, I'm saying like $1 million to make it.
I mean, they did put millions to publish them. But yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, dude, I am anti-reading. Again, coming back from I used to read so much. Still blows my mind that I don't read as much as I used to. But yeah, I don't know. Just doesn't I'm so turned off on it right now. It's just I'm done. I don't even want to watch this no more.
You're like, wait,
I forgot it was a book. You know what I mean? Harry Potter did us like this. What is this one gonna do to us?
Dude, the animation for this is amazing.
Yes.
I fell in love with it.
Dude, his vision when he's the seer.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yo, that's so dope. Just look like a kaleidoscope, or what do they call it? I can't remember where they show the spectrums of the color. There you go. Yeah. What is that called? Prism. Oh, yeah, there you go. Prism. You know what I mean? The colors of the prism. So that was freaking intense. I liked seeing that. But again, just gives you the good parts of the animation, like when the rat was running away and it started going to the pipe part. You see the pipe, and then it goes out into the sky. Then you get the rainbow, you're actually walking out there. You know what I mean? You were getting blinded. Intense. There was only one, and I caught it on the second episode. It was a still frame and not so much a moving thing. I think it was when he went to the market to get before the tarot reading.
They get the bread and all that.
There was a scene where he walked out into the market and everyone's just standing still. Just the main imagery was what they were trying to hit on. You know what I mean? But I was like, they weren't moving. I was like, got it. I was like, they didn't want to show, the waste their money on that scene right there. But again, the red moon part, when he first starts his powers and stuff like that, dude, intensity, you're, I don't know, it enveloped me in. I was just like, yo, that, again, now I want to know the mystery because just the animation just has me sucked in. You know what I mean? Now I don't want to. This is one I don't want to watch on my phone. You know what I mean? I would watch this at work, my animes for our show and stuff. Yeah. But I don't want to now. I really would like to watch it on my 4K TV. You know what I mean? I might even be a little kid and literally scoot up to the front and wow. Turn off the light. Put a blanket. Tunnel down to me. Wow. I really would feel like that would be, just bring it in, bring me home, real life immersion, So, but dude, I'm excited. So I'm gonna crank that one out. But again, I was excited to see your face when I saw that Kaiju at number 8 was out. Again, I was like, yes. I still haven't touched Fire Force. Fire Force came out with season 3 again. Only reason
I've heard
why
some bad stuff about it though. It doesn't look as good supposedly.
I didn't hear anything yet. I didn't get. I don't get that side of the news very often. But I was very upset because again, I want not upset. I'm pulled back, about it because I got to rewatch season 2. So that's I can't just jump into that one because that story took forever to get a hold of, and then it took 2 years for it. Even more, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
And, excuse me, guys. And to come back. So I don't remember. All I remember is the Adola burst. Homie was fighting Captain at one point. They found his brother. And that's all I remember. Like season 3, I couldn't tell you where they went with it because I can't remember where they left off. You know what I mean? Like so. But Fire Force. What else is out there? We haven't talked about this. We got a little bit. What you think about that 2029 part 3 of Infinity Castle?
Dude,
I did see that. 2 years from 2027 to 2029.
I was like, ooh, that hurts.
I was like, for someone that defended the trilogy, I was like, I gotta ask this man what you feel about a 2-year gap between a movie.
It hurts, but that makes sense because of how much you have to animate, how much you have to actually pour into this, let alone the scoring, anything else. Like you have to set this up. 2 years, yeah, it's a long time, but some seasons take 5. You're doing a movie in 2.
Which brings me to my next question. What do you think Ufotable is going to put its money into after Demon Slayer?
I want Claymore, but I don't know what else. I honestly don't know what
what's out there manga-wise that they would
Ufotable would touch, because Ufotable is very selective. Like, they were Fate, and now they're Demon Slayer. Outside of that, I don't know what else they have ever done.
I was curious. I was like, man, they're going to make bank on this. I was like, I wonder where they're going to stick their money next. Like, you know what I mean? Like, curiosity is killing the cat. But yeah, I was like, I read that news and I screenshotted it. And I thought about Emmanuel instantly. I was like, he defended this trilogy.
I
was like, I want to know how he feels. But again, in his defense, I'm defending you right now. You already know what happens, so it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna see it animated.
I just want to see it animated.
This guy, in other words, I'm more upset. I was like, 2 years. I even saw an article that was supposed to be like 2031 or something like that. I just felt faint. I was just like, ugh.
The only issue I think I have with it, because how long is the Demon Slayer movie? It's like an hour 45.
I can't remember. I didn't see. But yeah, it killed me, guys. I was waiting for a bigger reaction. It didn't happen. But again, that's, I think, the reason why. Again, he read that manga, so he knows what happens.
So I know.
It's just me, you know. And okay, I think stubbornness will win.
2:35.
2 hours and 35 minutes?
Yeah, 2 hours 35 minutes from what I'm seeing.
Ooh.
Which I'm not mad at. That's actually a pretty good lengthy movie.
I was about to say, but granted, stubbornness will win. I probably will still not read the manga to find out. I
have the whole series, man.
let me know. I got it for you.
But no, like, I could definitely see you being like, oh wait, I'm like, that's on you. What would be horrible is if the world ended up in flames and you didn't get to see it.
Truth. That's on you. It's on you, God. Yeah, just let us know.
He said, you better read it.
Some form of sign, like, it's going to come out on my Facebook algorithm. Mangas now, like, you know.
Mangas are now banned. Anime is now banned.
We don't talk politics in the show. I won't go there. I was gonna mention some, political figures that stop things. Yeah.
The tariffs over there are now banned.
Yeah, straight up. Tariff costs our mangas so much that we're not, bringing them to America anymore. So, but
what you got is what you got.
Yeah, guys. Again, guys, tune into Lord of the Mysteries. We'll be covering it. Kaiju number 8. I think I'm gonna sprinkle it in there, bro. I because we went hard on that one. So I
finished it.
You went hard, so you crushed the whole entirety.
The last chapter actually released the day before season 2 dropped.
Oh no way! Yeah. Like last chapter of the entirety.
Whole thing. So yeah, I finished the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's real wild. That's wild. But yeah, guys, Kaiju number 8. Whatever we get into, guys, you know how we are here at the Hideout. We mix it up, whatever it is. We bring manga into DCU conversations. MCU, DCU, all the whole nine. So, Lord of Mysteries, that's where I'm at. See, episode 2, wonderful art. And just to cover one more thing, I think you had it, the information, the studio for for Lord of Mysteries.
Oh yeah,
because they're a low budget studio. Like for it to produce what it does, I just want to make sure we shout them out because this again is a beautiful, well done, by right now anime, and then it's still going. So Lord of the Mysteries, given by German Sparrow. You might have to go make sure that's his name. But recommended. It's popular on the train right now. Definitely go take a look at it.
BC May Pictures. Yeah, a Chinese animation studio.
What is the budget? Out of curiosity.
Let me see. That is actually a very good interest. Like
I'm excited to hear this.
I'm not finding it. They might have it hidden.
Dang it. All right, but yeah, everyone talks about Demon Slayer budget and budget this, budget that. Lord of Mysteries throwing some more, some coin. What's the Chinese currency? Yen.
I think it's yen.
So they're throwing out some yen for this animation. So really good show. Take a look, enjoy it. Especially if you're into mystery novels. Mm-hmm. This one's not a story of a character that is on his journey. I mean, it's
not a story of like power or trying to be the best of something or whatever. This is pure like mystery. Understanding the power, like how it works and stuff like that. So it's very, very interesting. So
take a look at it, guys. Again, you got this guy's stamp of approval instantly. So I always agree with it 99.9% of the time. The only one so far is Blue Lock, isn't it? No,
I never watched Blue Lock.
No. What is the one the sport one that you put me on?
Kuroko is basketball. Yeah, but you're not a sports person, so that's why.
So that's what it was. We watched like one season, and I just like I don't know, bro. Like can't get serious about some basketball, man. I
mean, it's good, but
it's good. The animation is good. I just couldn't connect. Yeah. A child at heart again. Like it's like I don't want realism. I'm coming to watch this shit for some craziness. Like
he's like, I don't know how to shoot hoops.
I was the water boy in 7th grade. Never tried out again. Like what I mean. So basketball detests me. But yes, guys, thank y'all again. We'll shut it down today. We'll follow Lord of the Mysteries like we've been saying. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, last minute thing. Perfect ending to the show. I want to let y'all know we will not be streaming next week. I will be out of town. We'll be doing some family things, unfortunately. So that's one of the news that I stated at the beginning. So just tune into the page. We'll be bringing you the news this week of what's going on. But we will be back that following Saturday. Yeah. That way we can keep the stream rolling. But other than that, Wolvis, thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for the comments. Again, we always love your chats with us and, letting us know what you think and how you feel. I love it. Again, we're bringing you on the show. We'll stay tuned. Set up this call soon, like you said. So thank you guys again for tuning in with the Hydeout. We will see y'all next time. Be safe, guys.
Later, guys.
Be safe.